If you're a firefighter or fire department trying to stretch limited funding while still keeping your crew safe, this video is for you. Hi guys, I'm Sarah. I'm head of marketing here at Firepenny, and today I'm going to walk you through Firepenny Funds, a little bit about what it is, how to apply, and just some ideas to kick around to help you guys complete all of the challenges successfully. So let's walk through it. Okay, so right now we're going to go to the Firepenny homepage and scroll down to the Firepenny Funds banner here. It's $5,000 towards your station for gear, equipment, tools. You can, have it take out all of your wish list, or put it towards a larger item. We'll get into that, but first of all, we're going to click on the banner, and it's going to take you to this landing page. And you put in your email address. Once you unlock that, you'll be at the Firepenny Funds homepage. And voila, so you get $5,000 in Firepenny store credit. Now, this applies to you if you're a volunteer station or if you're a majority volunteer station. We're not trying to be overly critical or strict about this. It's really just trying to get, the funding to the stations that need it. So if you're not sure if you apply, just reach out to us. We can help you walk through it all. It's we designed this very specifically so that it's not a grant. It's very much just the store credit. Think of it as a very, very big gift card. We don't want you guys having to go through the extra hassle of the back and forth paperwork or trying to get approval on specific items that you want. This is for the extra stuff that kind of falls through the cracks when you are going through traditional grants. So this is the extra. We're trying to make it as easy as possible for you guys. So, and also it's a community-driven opportunity to tell your story, showcase your station, and highlight the realities of volunteer fire service. So right now, America is staffed by about 70% volunteer firefighters. So that's the majority, but it's not, I think, what we traditionally think of when we think of the fire service. And I feel like that story of volunteer firefighters is largely untold. So this is definitely your platform to share your experience, to kind of bring up others within the brotherhood and of firefighting, and help others who might be interested as well. So like I said, if you are a volunteer station or if you have a lot of volunteers, this fund has been designed for you. What's required? You're going to do the 3 Firepenny challenges. Those challenges are one 10-minute video, which I will show you how to upload and all of that. It's going to be one quick Instagram reel. This is the part where you get to be a little more fun. You get to show, your flair, as it were. You can be kind of funky with your station. And then also a station recipe. So in addition to that, we also need your media and recipe release forms, and then there's going to be an application form. But beyond that, the paperwork is pretty minimal. And when you apply, you are going to apply as a station. This is not for individual members. We really want this to be more of like a group project kind of thing. It's one entry per station, because at the end of the day, the funding is going to go to the station. On the paperwork, there will be a place where you can put in the name of either your purchasing officer or your chief or whoever's in charge of ordering all of your gear. They will be the contact for the store credit that goes into the station's account. So it's really about funding the whole, not about, one specific firefighter getting this massive gift card. We do monthly giveaways where we give away lots of really great gear. We're not doing like little stickers and coffee cups and stuff like that. We're doing real tools that can benefit individual firefighters that they can take into the fire ground. But and that's where we like to, spoil and, give back to individual firefighters. But this way with Firepenny Funds is going to be how we give back to larger stations. You don't need to purchase anything in order to apply. And whether you're a new customer or a long-time customer, that really doesn't matter to us. You're not going to get benefits either way. Really, what we're trying to focus on is a station in need. So if you have that larger budget, this might not be the program for you, but by all means, feel free to reach out if you're not sure. All right, and here is our download section. Here is everything that you're going to need in order to successfully apply for this challenge. There's an outline. It goes into all the nitty gritty of everything that you need to upload, and there's ideas on there. There's also this application. You can fill it out, and the official rules. If you're all about knowing all of the rules, this is a PDF for you. We have recipe guidelines and video guidelines, so we go in depth on each of those. There's a recipe submission form, and then there's this. It's Penny the Firefighter. She is a little mascot for Firepenny Funds, and if you guys are old enough or young enough to remember the sort of flat Stanley craze, she's sort of like that. She's going to be a little PDF that you print out on preferably an 8.5 by 11 size sheet of paper. If you want to make her bigger, great. I recommend maybe laminating it, because the idea is that you would take the Penny the Firefighter mascot, and she is required to be within the Instagram reel. You don't have to use it in the 10-minute video. You can if you want, but it is required to be in the Instagram reel. And it's required that you sort of like interact with her, or that she's like featured within the reel in some way. And there's other requirements for the Instagram reels as well. And those are outlined in the, which is it? It's the video guidelines PDF, I believe. So yeah, it's supposed to be fun. We also have some release forms here. And going into depth more with the recipe, I know that might be, you guys are always cooking at your stations, or we cook at home, but not everyone is photographing their meals, so that might be a little awkward at first. So we did create a section here where you can get some tips about how to photograph effectively. We are not looking, just for clarification, we're not looking for like studio quality production. We're not looking for this massive production level. That's not what we're grading you on. We realize that you have real jobs and you are really firefighters, and you have better things to do than to worry about Hollywood level studio production. That's not what we're looking for. We are looking for authenticity, creativity, and stations who are really open about sharing their stories. So same thing goes for these recipe submissions. We're looking for just kind of the basics, and this guide, the food photography guide, really exists here as kind of like a little reminder, so that you guys don't have to worry about it so much, and you can go, here's a checklist of everything I have that will make the food really shine, because you're putting all this effort into it. I don't want you guys to be stressed out or submit something that you guys aren't proud of. So this just makes it really easy for you. It's just a basic overview. Plating, things to think about when you're taking pictures. I'm sure there's at least one person at your station that's like, I got this. Then, maybe they take over, or they have a little creative bug. That's great. Let them, be the food photographer for the day. So there's just some reminders here and some food photography ideas. Now, going back to the page, that's the download section again. Important dates. Firepenny Funds is officially live for this year. It was open to our newsletter subscribers. They get early news releases. So it was open on the 15th for them. They got the notice. And then we do have the banner up on the website now, so you can click through it. And the submission deadline is June 1st. So that was intentionally kept very long, because I know that with these challenges, you guys are in and out. You have real calls to get to. So we weren't trying to put this extra pressure on you guys. We wanted you to have as long as possible to be able to submit all of your challenges. And then a winner, one station will be picked by the Firepenny Fund Firepenny Funds panel, and potentially that will take us about a month. It might be a little bit earlier, but we're really hoping to have a winner announced for July 1st so you guys can get those orders in and pick out whatever you want and really help your station out. I want to talk a little bit about why we're doing this, because Firepenny was built to support the fire service, especially volunteer stations. We have a soft spot in our heart for you guys. So we are an e-commerce store. We sell nationwide, but really at the end of the day, our mission is to support firefighters. And so that's why we want to be able to give back, not only sharing your stories, which is, fun and heartwarming, and I think gives a space for other volunteer firefighters to have a sense of community nationwide, not just within their own station, but to see others who are like them, which is nice. But also that $5,000 can go a long way to a station with a limited budget. And so our goal really is it's $5,000 this year, and we're really hoping that if you guys apply, that's fantastic, but also share it, because the more that we share this, we're really hoping to build on this fund year after year so it can become even more impactful and meaningful to your stations. So this is a little bit about how we're going to choose, and I just want to go over it again. We're really looking for authenticity and creativity. So some ideas for the videos and the reels. Not everyone wants to be an Instagram performer or an Instagram influencer. I totally get that. You guys are firefighters. But I realize that you guys also have a very unique set of skills. And I think those are things that are worth sharing. So if you guys have someone on your crew who's just fantastic at tons of firefighter knots, fantastic, show those. If you have someone who is really proud of your rig, show off the rig. Take us on a ride along. It can be, extreme stories that you guys see every day that you're allowed to show. Or it can be just the sort of everyday stories that you have within your station. Show us a tour of your station. Show us your bunk room. Show something that's a little unique to your station. We would really love to see something that makes you guys stand out within your community. If you guys are, hosting a pancake breakfast, or the Firefighters Association throws a dinner for you guys, bring us along. Show us how involved you are with your community and who you really are. So it's not meant to be a sense of pressure for you guys. It's meant for you guys to be able to share your stories, essentially, at the end of the day. So we cannot wait to see your stories. I wish you all good luck. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can reach me at sarah@firepenny.com, and all of the submission details are sent to funds@firepenny.com. But if you have any other questions, you can reach out by email, or you can just call us on our phones and we'll answer, because that's what we are at Firepenny. At the end of the day, we love to talk with you guys, and we're always here for you. So thanks, guys, and stay safe out there. Bye.